rode into Whoville. He brought their toys. He brought back their floof to the Who girls and boys. He brought back their snow for Tringler and Fossils. Brought back their Pantokas, their Dazzlers, their Wazzles.
Mr. Grinch, we would like to invite you to cut the roast beast.
The people of Whoville cheered, and they expressed their glee until one little voice was heard.
Excuse me! The Grinch broke into my home and vacuumed my food. I want this man in jail. Justice is due.
The crowd gasped as Jerry pointed to the sergeant.
I want the Grinch arrested, so I'm pressing charges.
The town may have forgiven him, but Jerry did not.
He smashed all my windows and broke all my locks.
I now see the errors of my ways. Might I offer you a bezel nut covered in goo glaze?
The Grinch was real sorry, and the tension was thick. Jerry was upset and said,
Suck my dick. You broke into my home and traumatized my kids. You left muddy footprints everywhere. Who's gonna pay for this?
the thought of forgiving the Grinch was plain preposterous.
You cannot be serious. He is not forgiven. He did all this because he hates our religion.
Jerry, it's not. No. You just look around. It's the holiday season. Besides, maybe he had a reason.
The townspeople all nodded, and their heads did sway, but Jerry thought to himself and had more to say.
Oh, you have compassion now, but not last November, when I was arrested for jaywalking? Oh, don't you remember?
The people grew quiet and silent as a mouse. Awkward white guilt was all about.
No! Don't try to drown me out or settle me down. Is this because he is green and not brown?
Yes, the Grinch did steal gifts, but he did more than that.
He set Ron's house on fire, and he beat him with a bat. Go on, ask him if it's true.
A couple months of physical therapy and I'll be as good as new.
That's when another cute voice cut through. It was none other than little Cindy Lou Who.
But Mr. Jerry, we learned something special, right? Isn't that right, Mr. Grinch?
Oh, yes. The holidays aren't about possessions, but the people you're with.
The townspeople were touched. Some even choked up. But Jerry wasn't buying it. He wasn't buttoning up.
Okay. First of all, fuck you, Cindy Lou! You could have ended all of this! Now I have to find a children's therapist!
Jerry calculated the cost and he thought to himself,
Is this because this guy is rich from his generational wealth? Oh, no need to answer. Treatment speaks for itself.
The mayor looked nervous and at a loss for words.
Jerry, what you're saying is absurd. Sure, the Grinch is more affluent than most.
Let's let bygones be bygones. Let's forgive with a toast.
Jerry grew upset, his anger loud as a yak.
Jerry, I feel you, brother. I got your back.
Yeah, don't call me that.
Jerry grabbed his phone and was as angry as can be.
Fine. I will just call the NAACP.
Jerry, let's not act hastily.
The town grew silent, and Grinch had a thought.
With $2 million, can your forgiveness be bought?
A word. Let's let bygones be bygones and leave the past behind. Because you just made my bank account quadruple its size. Come here.
All was forgiven, and attitudes were switched. The lesson learned, you can get away with anything as long as you're rich.